So guys, I'm about to get ready for the day and I've had so many questions from you about my winged eyeliner. So stay tuned if you want all my tips and tricks. So hey guys, it's Becky and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I am very much fresh and barefaced. I've had so many lovely comments recently asking about my winged eyeliner, my makeup looks in general. It's been so lovely. I really appreciate it. So I thought I would do a little get ready with me with a bit of a focus on the eyeliner because I've got a little bit back into it. But first off, we do have a sponsor for today's video, and that is Dialect Fragrances. I have worked with Dialect before in the past, and I really love their perfumes. They're super affordable but really high quality, and they're all inspired by some perfumes that you may have heard of before. So first off, we have Rose Macaron. This is inspired by Delina, and one thing that I really love about Dialect Fragrances is not only the really cool kind of like minimalistic design, but on the boxes it gives you all the notes, and I just find that super interesting. So Rose Macaron is rose, lychee, white musk and cashmere woods. This smells absolutely delectable. Here is the bottle. It's just super cute. I think this would look really nice on anyone's vanity. Oh, but this fragrance is delicious. And when you're comparing it to what it's inspired to, you're saving a lot of money. It smells incredibly similar. They did a fantastic job, and it's going to cost you a fraction of the price. So that's Rose Macaron. I really love that. That's inspired by Delina, which is one of me and Mum's favorite fragrances. I also wanted to pick up a fragrance that I haven't got because of the price, and this one is Chic Sandalwood, and this is inspired by Santal something or other, can't remember the exact number. Is it 55? This is papyrus, iris, leather and sandalwood. A tender wood, modern and sensual. These are all made in France as well, and they are 50ml, I believe. Yeah, 50ml. So a really good kind of like, you know, not a huge perfume, but you're also getting excellent value for money with what you're paying for it if you wanted to trial a fragrance out. Again, just really chic packaging. I really love the packaging. It's very like modern and quite vibey. Very strong, long-lasting fragrances. This one's really warm and cozy. Yes, this is a lovely winter scent. I'll put one, I'm going to put one of the fragrances on at the end of this video once I've gotten ready. But I also really wanted to try one of their more kind of male fragrances, because I have a couple of guys in my life, my dad and my fiance. They do love a perfume, they do love an aftershave. So I picked up Vibrant Woods. Now this is inspired by Aventus, which is, that is an expensive fragrance. And this one is, the mood is determined charisma in modern times. Pineapple, patchouli, moss and birch. This smells so good. I want my man to smell like this. Again, you've got the really lovely packaging, and the thing that's great about this packaging is I feel like kind of all genders will like it. This one smells so nice. It's masculine but not like too heavy. I could even see myself potentially wearing this, but I do know even my my dad or my fiance would both really enjoy this. They both really enjoy quite like fresh scents. And this one is really, really nice. I'm trying to talk with all this perfume around me. But if you are interested in trying Dialect, I do have a discount code where you will get at least 25% off. They're already great prices. So if you are a fan of fragrance, but you're not a fan of the high price tags, then definitely check out Dialect. They're fantastic, high quality fragrances without the high price tag. So thank you so much for Dialect for sponsoring this portion of the video. So I'm just going in with some Kosas brow gel. I got this in the Space & K advent calendar. It is fine. With brow gel, the only brow gel I've ever been like, this is good, is the ABH brow gel. This one, like, I wouldn't spend the money on. I don't think it's anything particularly spectacular when comparing it against like a drugstore cheaper brand. So yeah, if you've ever been curious, I would stop being curious. So I'm going to prime my eyes. Now I'm trying to remember, I had so many lovely compliments on both my New Look and ASOS haul videos about my makeup there. If you didn't know, I do bulk filming where I will film multiple videos in one day. That's how I can do YouTube as well as a full-time job. So I will often have the same makeup look across a couple of videos. So yeah, I got so many lovely comments, but that makeup look was filmed like, what, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. So I'm trying to remember what I had on my eyes. I brought out a couple of things that I think it could be. We might be also using slightly different products for like a different look. But yeah, I'm going to try my best to give you the brands that I used, the products I used. So I do always prime my eyes with something. I just think it always helps so much with like the oils on my eyelids. If I don't prime, the eyeshadow, the whatever just kind of disintegrates. I have been using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot for months and months and months. This lasts incredibly long, so I really like it for that reason. I'm gonna move this so it's a little bit more, there we go. And then I set the eyeshadow primer with a cream eyeshadow, whatever matches your skin tone, or you could use translucent powder. This is just so that, because I'm so fair, I don't want like a pigmented eyeshadow to stick to the primer so much that it's too intense of a shade. So I'm just giving you the whole routine because I feel like all of this builds up to a nice winged eyeliner. Then I always like to put something on my eyelids in the crease, just because otherwise it is just quite like stark with the black eyeliner and my fair eyelids. My favourite matte eyeshadows are the Makeup by Mario Master Matte palettes. I have the OG one, which you will see how kind of used and abused she is. Really like that palette. I also do really like the cool toned one. It's just called the Neutrals. But this one's definitely like more of a cool tone look. I think I used this one last time, specifically this shade here, but I do want to do more of a warmer tone look today. So we're going to go in with this palette. I'm just going to go in with my favourite shade and just give myself a bit of like a base area. Normally when I'm doing eyeliner as well, I won't deepen the outer crease as much because I feel like the eyeliner is kind of doing that. I used to wear eyeliner every single day at, when I went to work. So I do feel like the biggest thing with eyeliner is simply practicing. You just need to practice every day. And I feel like as well, you just don't, they're never going to be this, they're never going to be equal. It's just impossible. So sometimes you just have to go with the flow. Like you might have, you know, like cousins more than twins. And I would also recommend don't do wing eyeliner on a day when you're in a rush, because they will go wrong. If you're practicing, do it on a day where if they do go badly wrong, you can wipe it off and start again. It's always the days when I'm in a rush, I don't have that much time, and I do a wing eyeliner and it goes badly wrong. So I am gonna deepen up a tiny weeny bit, just because, why not? I love the versatility of this eyeshadow palette. I will say as well, I do love this palette for doing shadow eyeliner too, especially if you have more mature eyelids. Like my eyelids are definitely getting more mature. Shadow eyeliner can just be a really nice way of getting a similar effect. Obviously it's not going to be as harsh or as like pigmented or as bold, but it's still a way to kind of achieve that kind of like cat eye look. Again, love this palette for it. I do have some, one of the brushes I love to use is the Made by Mitchell, is it ME or MC6? I got this in a pack. I think he was selling a pack of brushes for like 20 quid on TikTok, but I really love how like ultra thin this is really nice for shadow eyeliner. So I either do a shadow liner for a more kind of softer look, or I will go in with an eyeliner pen. I have done gel pots in the past, like gel eyeliner. I just feel like unless you're like washing your brushes like pretty much every day, doing a gel pot eyeliner, like it's just a lot of like upkeep on the brushes, but also like you need really thin, really fine brushes, and they can be quite hard to find. So for me, gel eyeliner isn't my favourite, but I think it's quite good more for like maybe like professional makeup artists. So we've got the matte crease down. Now we're now going to go in with a shimmer shade, because you know me, I love a little bit of shimmer. So I have been using this Is Maya palette a lot. So I don't know if it was this palette that I was using. It was maybe potentially this shade here, but I'm not 100%. It also might be, and what I'm using today is the Jordana Twinkle Tower. I love this. I have used this so much since I bought it, and it's basically for shimmer. I think this was the one that I used last time. They are just the most gorgeous. Slightly hard to open. Oh my lord. There's like a gold one. I want them to come out with more though so badly. Like a copper one. And then like a taupey smoky one. These are just the most beautiful, twinkly, shimmery eyeshadows ever. They're a really great price. I will link them down below. I get a flat brush, like I am quite rough with the shadows, because you do want to get quite a bit of them on your brush, and then I do wet them with a makeup spray of some sort. As long as it gets it wet, it doesn't matter which spray it is. And then I will just go in on my lids, and this, going in with the gold today just because I wanted a bit more of like a warmer look. And also you could totally do this look without doing eyeliner as well and just keep it like this, and it would look so pretty. But I just love a kind of like shimmery eyeshadow topper type shadow. I feel like they've become very popular Urban Decay's Dazzle. Is it Dazzle eyeshadows? Oh, Moondust. Moondust eyeshadows are also really great options. But I do think if you're looking for like a really good like starter set with 4 shades that you'll get so much wear out of, I really do suggest this one, because I think it's about £16, I think, and like I use it. It's one of my most used eyeshadow products, and I have a lot to pick from, and that one I use all the time. Now, I don't do my winged eyeliner until we've done the rest of the face, guys, so you gotta wait. So I'm now gonna go in with I've been using the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm, because a lot of you guys said this was kind of like an OG like YouTube primer from like way back. Apparently it was really popular, so it's been nice trying it out, giving it a go. I'm just going in with my House Labs concealer. Really love this concealer, really nice. And then I'm going to go in with my NARS. I'm trying to be really quick so I can get to the eyeliner for you, but I also just like to show you, I've got like some new products to show you as well, so it's a bit of both. There's a lot always going on my chin. We love that for me. I will say the NARS Pot Concealer. Again, it's another product that I will always recommend. It's such a good makeup product. And then just pop a little bit of that just to like blend everything in. I'm going to go in with... Oh, I do like this Real Techniques, the brightening concealer brush. This is such a nice brush. I really like it. You can buy this individually, which I really like, because I feel like a lot of Real Techniques are always sold in sets, and then I always I look at the sets and I'm like, well, I'd probably use like half of those brushes. And especially with concealer brushes, I feel like you want to have quite a few of them. Again, if you're not washing your brushes like every week, and like, let's be real, like we don't have the time. I don't personally have the time to wash my makeup brushes every week. I wish I did. You want kind of multiple concealer brushes to kind of you know, get you through to your next. I'll probably wash my makeup brushes, in all honesty, once every 2 months. I think that's just like a real... I know there are people that do every week. I think once a month is probably more recommended. But for me, probably once every 2 months, if I'm lucky. But I do have quite a few brushes I can use, so there we go. If I was doing cream products, I wouldn't set until I've also done my cream bronzer, blush, etc. But I do want to use some powder products today, because I feel like I've been doing so much cream since. So I'm going to go with this Gucci powder that my fiance bought me. I am definitely a pressed powder girly. I'm not into loose powders. I think they just get so cakey, and all these girls that are baking and stuff, it's a lot of powder to have on your face. I just like a little light dusting of powder, just because I just feel like if I ever have a lot of powder on my face, it's really obvious. But obviously makeup is so, you know, so different for everyone, so I wish I could be one of those girlies that could bake, because it looks lovely on them. It just doesn't look lovely on me. I'm now going to go into one of my favourite bronzers of all time. It's the Charlotte Tilbury. I can't even tell you what the name was because it's completely gone. This is my second pan of it, because the packaging is refillable. I literally had crumbs left on the last one, so really love this bronzer. It's just so easy to blend. I think it's a really great colour if you're fair. I feel like you can't actually put too much of this on, where I've definitely been I've definitely gone overboard with bronzers before. Like, I think if you're fair, we've all been there. Where, you know, you wanna wear the new trendy bronzer, you know, the TikTok viral bronzer, but you just have to be so light-handed with it. And that's hard. That's really hard. It's the same with blush. So yeah, this bronzer is expensive, but again, I do feel like if you're just gonna have one bronzer, this is a really, really excellent one to go for. It's literally faultless. Now I am going to go in next with the Kosas blushes. This is in the shade Bliss. It was the lightest shade. Unfortunately though, the Christmas set, it still hasn't ever come back in stock, and I haven't seen it in store either. I know that Space NK were getting the Christmas sets in store like around this time, and I think if it sold out on the website, that was literally all the stock. But they do sell this shade full size, so if you like the look of it, you can get it. And I do like that when they do a Christmas set, that the colours are available to buy full size, you know, all year round. Because as someone that talks about makeup products, I want you to be able to get them, and when they're limited edition and sold out, it makes it harder for me to use the products and show the products, because it's like obviously not great for you guys if you can't pick it up. So just my 2 pennies worth. It's always nice to have something that's like special, but when it comes to makeup, like if you find something you really like, you kind of want it readily available. Or is that just me? So there's the blush. Again, this blush is great if you're fair, because I feel like you can't apply too much of it. It is a very buildable fair shade. I think if you're medium skin tone or more, this probably won't show up on you, but on me it's just really, really pretty, very easy to wear. I'm now going to go in with a highlighter that I haven't worn in so long. It is the House Labs Peach Quartz highlighter. This was so expensive when I bought it in Vegas last year. Yeah, it was not cheap, and I never blooming use it. I saw it in my drawer today and I was like, today is the day. I think this would also look really pretty on the eyes. But yeah, it is a lovely highlighter. It's just not my kind of everyday shade, because it is like a bit more peachy, and I tend to go for more kind of, not icy, but like white golds. And you know when you just have your kind of like your go-tos, and they're the ones that you just kind of like stick to. But it is super pretty. And then guys, this is quite an important step in our eyeliner tutorial. You set your face before we put mascara, eyeliner on, because you don't want like any moisture going on your eyeliner or mascara and then like smudging, getting all like messy. So we do this step first, because you don't need to really set, well, the eyeliners I'm going to show you anyway, you don't need to set for them to stay. So I think this is quite an important step. So I'm just using the Morphe Continuous Mist. I'm trying to get through some of my products, and I feel like there's not a lot left in there, so that's good. So now on to the main event. I'm really nervous because I feel like because I'm filming it, it's not going to go well. But I'm going to try my best, and that is just how eyeliner be. So eyeliners that I'm currently using. I'm currently using the Kylie one for my black one. This is okay. I do prefer, I think, the KVD tattoo liner. This is a brush tip. It is quite fine, but it's not the finest eyeliner I've ever used. But it's open, so there's that. But my favourite eyeliner, it is the Better Than Sex Too Faced brown eyeliner. When they say razor sharp, this is razor sharp. It actually is so like razor and pointy, it can sometimes hurt your eye a little bit. So just bear that in mind. But for me, I see that as a benefit. I love that it's so pointy that it actually hurts a little bit putting on. So I just want to kind of point that out, just in case you're like, ow, this kind of like hurts a little bit. I think it's literally just because it is such a pointy tip that it doesn't do any like permanent damage. I'm making this sound very dramatic and scary. I'm gonna pull the extremely glowy mirror. I want no complaints on the lighting in this video, guys. But yeah, look how thin, look how pointy, look, like it's so fine. So how I apply eyeliner is I do a wing. You want to do the wings at the juiciest times. So you don't want to run out of ink when you're doing like the wings, because you don't want to have to go over it, because that's really hard to trace a wing. So I normally do wing, and then I normally do inner corner, and then I will fill in afterwards, because that bit there is the easiest bit. So wings hardest, then I think the hardest bit next is the kind of inner corner bit, and then I just connect. And I would just say, just go for it. Obviously, every eyes are different. And I do think as well, find out what eye shape you've got and have a look as well. Like there's loads of videos on like specific eye shapes. I've got somewhat hooded eyelids, but I think I still get away with a wing eyeliner. Just got to do what you like, really. But here we go. So there. I feel like as well, you just kind of want to like place the brush where you like want it and do it there. I will say I did very big wings in my haul video, and I normally don't do wings that big. They just ended up that big, and I sometimes think you just go with the flow. Like if your wings end up big, they end up big, and you just have to kind of sort it out on the other side. Then in terms of the inner eye, I don't like to go too in. That's just gonna oh, excuse me, that was a train. I like to not go. I normally like to go maybe like 4/5 in, so you've got 1/5 of your inner eye bare, just to keep away from your tear duct. As soon as you get eyeliner starting going down here, it's gonna bleed, it's gonna get messy, it's not gonna last throughout the day. So I like to start my liquid eyeliner like a little bit more in, and then you just join it. I will say I'm not a big fan of tight lining, so I don't tight line. I think this would look a lot more close. My eyelashes are like blonde, so it does look like there's quite a big gap. It is what it is. I think with makeup, it's always just about doing what is comfortable for you. And these are just the tips that I have. Just because I've been talking, I am just going to kind of reload the pen because it did get a little bit dry. Also, going across shimmer is always going to be harder than going across matte, just because it's a bumpier texture. So if you're practicing, maybe just have like a matte base. I'm just trying to give you the best tips. Right, and then you just got to hold your breath and try and make it as equal as possible on the other side. So this side, I made it too thin, and then it's now a little bit chunky on the other side. But at this stage, I'm going to leave it, because if I do any more to it, it's just going to get worse. I can see there's like a little dent here that I so desperately want to fill in, but from afar, you really can't see that tiny dent, and no one's looking at your makeup as close as you are. So again, don't try and make things perfect, because I think when you're going into such granular detail, that's when things can kind of go south. And then I'm just going to do the inner corner. And with the inner corner, you just kind of want to like make it a bit of a gradient. So you want to try and get as close to the waterline, the lash line as possible. And that's how I do my eyeliner. It really is more of just a confidence thing, and then having the right tools. I really, really, really love this eyeliner. I'm going to curl my lashes and I'll be back. And of course, as I'm doing my mascara, I totally bumped the mascara wand on there. So I'm just going to wait for the mascara to dry and hopefully I can just chip it off. But if worst comes to worst, I will just get a little cotton bud, bit of eye makeup remover, remove the mascara, and then just get my pre-used concealer brush to just kind of pop back some of that concealer and a bit of the powder. It is what it is. I'm now going to go in with my lip combo. So I picked up 2 lip options, a more bold one and a more nude one. I think I'm going to go with the more nude one, I know. But I just want to show you one of the new lippies I picked up. This is in the shade Lynx from Hourglass, and it is such a beautiful, I don't want to like cut it off. Such a beautiful like burgundy red colour for autumn. It's been really fun wearing it, and it has, ooh, there we go, has such a nice magnetic close. Such a pretty lippy. But I think I'm gonna go in with my new Lisa Aldrich. This is like it's called like a melting lip doobie doo. It is in a very like nudie shade, so I am going to put one of my favorite lip liners on, which is the Mauve Side Elf lip liner. These are such good lip liners. So here is the finished look, guys, and we're gonna finish up with some Dialect perfume. I think I'm gonna go in with the Chic Sandalwood. Don't forget to use my discount code to get at least 25% off. The link is in the description box if you're looking for amazing quality but super affordable perfumes. Oh, that's so, oh God, it's beautiful. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it inspires you to try wing eyeliner if you haven't for a while or you never have. Hopefully my tips are helpful. If you are a wing eyeliner expert as well, do share your tips down below in the comments, and also let us know what your favourite eyeliners are. I've just kind of shared a couple that I really like, but I would love to hear from you guys what your favourite liquid, gel, pencil, whatever eyeliners you like down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful. And of course, we'll see you all very, very soon. Bye!